The Justin and Hailey Bieber situation is insane. Hello, you gorgeous donuts. Today, we're going to be covering the entire Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber situation that is unraveling right now. Because genuinely, every single time I learn something new about this situation, it blows my mind. I feel like everybody knows who Justin Bieber is. I don't need to explain. He's basically like one of the biggest artists ever. And he's also married to Hailey Bieber, that's his wife. Now, a 7-part documentary series has been released on TikTok, which was actually from a YouTube video, which has recently been copyright striked and took down. I don't know if that's because of the information that it revealed or everything that it documented in this, but we're gonna cover all of the context about that video, which documents how Hailey Bieber apparently stalked Justin Bieber, and that's how they got into a relationship. The information that's released in this video is genuinely insane. We're going to cover all of the recent videos that Justin Bieber has been uploading to his Instagram stories that he deletes straight after, his Instagram posts, Hailey Bieber's reaction to the entire situation, and how still to this day Hailey Bieber is obsessed with Justin Bieber's very famous ex-girlfriend. So get comfy and we're diving straight in. So this entire documentary that was uploaded to YouTube documents how Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber became an item. I don't know how the person who made this video sourced all of the videos that's in this, but he's managed to find Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber meeting for the first time after Hailey Bieber's dad, who was also famous, managed to get backstage to introduce his daughter to him.
My daughter Hailey. Yeah, we've been enjoying your music.
That must be wild to have a dad, by the way, that can just take you backstage and meet Justin Bieber when you're the same age as him. That must be absolutely wild. Nebo babies, I have it so good. To be fair, my stepdad used to work at Warburton's and used to bring back stotty cakes, so I'm quite the Nebo baby myself, guys. I got those stotty cakes before Asda did. After meeting Justin for the first time here, Hailey would often go to his other shows
at Justin's Toyota concert series performance in Rockefeller Plaza.
Now at this point, you can put it down to a girl that just really likes to go and watch her favourite kind of artist, and her dad's obviously got the money to fund the travelling and fund the whole the hotel stays for her. However, it didn't just stop at concerts. She would also turn up to the premiere of Justin Bieber's movie,
where she can be seen watching him from the sidelines as he walks the purple carpet. Stephen Baldwin.
This is so wild how there's so many interviews where she's just in the background and Justin Bieber like has no real idea of who she is. Hailey's dad, Stephen Baldwin, would often kind of curate these scenarios where Hailey would be able to meet Justin again and again. It's just a little bit odd, like the vibes here. Like, is the dad trying to matchmake Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber? Like, is Hailey saying, look, I like Justin, dad, can you make this happen? I'm a Nepo baby. What can you not do? She was even pictured holding a magazine where Justin Bieber was on the front of it with Selena Gomez, who he was dating at the time.
Hailey would even be photographed posing with a photo of Justin Bieber on the cover of M magazine while attending the premiere.
That is so wild that she was like pictured showing the camera this. At this point of watching this documentary, I was like, okay, so Hailey Bieber was clearly like in a belieber, or like clearly she would have, cut for Justin. I got the vibe that she was kind of obsessed with him in a way, and it's been said at this time that Hailey Bieber wanted to date Justin herself, even though he was going out with Selena Gomez at the time. At this specific time in 2019, another belieber, a superfan of Justin Bieber, uploaded this video to YouTube, and the woman in this video said that her and Hailey Bieber would often talk a lot about Justin. They were like obsessed with him, like everywhere he was going, they knew about it. And this girl said that she would often tell Hailey which hotels Justin would be staying at his tour, which restaurants he would go to. And apparently Hailey, after obtaining this information from the girl in the video, would book the same hotels on the same night Justin Bieber would be staying there, or she would go to the restaurants at the same time Justin would be, just so they could cross paths. When you hear this for the first, like I'm hearing this all for the first time, it's given baby reindeer vibes. A little bit Martha, like you're my little baby reindeer, aren't you? Eh? A little bit odd. I can't lie. It seems like she's, definitely trying to get in the eye line of Justin.
They considered her a potential partner.
We would give her that info because she would either stay at that hotel or she would eat at that hotel or do whatever at that hotel so she could bump into him. Hailey Baldwin went from trying to bump into Justin Bieber at the Satai, the London, to marriage. It's so iconic. Like, everyone's making a joke that it was her 10-year plan.
I mean, is that iconic? I feel like it's a little bit creepy. I don't know if you can put this down to manifesting. Okay, if this is true, this isn't like she's manifested her life. She has followed a young lad around until eventually he was like, fine, we'll be together. This is what Martha was hoping for in that Baby Reindeer series, but it never materialized. People have found tweets that Hailey Bieber had made about Justin Bieber where she's basically like obsessing over him. And there's one where she's like guessing what height he'll grow to. No more than 5'8", because I'm 5'7.5", and we're literally almost the exact same height. Okay. Like, the more I learn about this situation, the more I just kind of, you know, want to curl up into a ball and die a little bit. I didn't realize this was the case with these two. I thought they just met because they were both famous. We are going to talk a little bit more about Hailey Bieber now later in this video, and it may sway your opinion on what you've seen so far. Moving on, in 2014, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez had took their first break from being together. And around this point, Hailey had started making friends with Justin Bieber's friends, and there was some of the Kardashians that she was started to hang out with. And this was where she was seen going to Justin Bieber's hotel for the very first time. However, Justin Bieber must have been in like his whore era at this point, because he was also pictured leaving his hotel with Halsey at that point. The man is just going out with any woman that is famous.
And instead was more focused on having fun. And just like old times.
Oh my god, she's in the background as well. She's everywhere. Like every single clip they show, she's in the back. How is this a thing? This is odd. This is really odd. Even though all of this was going on at the time, Justin Bieber in interviews was still praising Selena Gomez. Apparently he was like saying how much he thought of her, how great she was. However, at this exact same time, Hailey Bieber was actually retweeting fans' tweets about her and Justin Bieber possibly dating.
Accidentally retweeting tweets that shipped Justin Bieber.
This is... like, is she trying to drive, like, a narrative here so more people are, like, talking about her and Justin Bieber? It's wild how people have managed to find these tweets. And people have said at this point that Hailey Bieber was trying to make herself be more like Selena Gomez, so Justin Bieber would want to be with her. I don't really agree with that when I first heard it, because I was like, surely another woman isn't going to try and morph herself into some woman so that a man would like. That's just not going to be the case. Like, Selena Gomez, beautiful. Hailey Bieber, beautiful. They don't need to be the same thing, okay? They're great in their own right. However, the footage that this documentary shows did actually convince me that Hailey Bieber was trying to be Selena Gomez.
For example, Hailey has a tendency to copy Selena's outfits and poses. Fans have dug up.
Why are they so specific?
Hailey posting photos shortly.
That's a bit of a reach.
Where she's either wearing the same exact outfit or something very similar.
I mean, some of these are reaches, but some of them are really similar, and I don't know if that is because, you know, they're working with the same brands. The brands are like making them wear the same things. There's definitely something in that where I don't think it's concrete evidence that Hailey Baldwin at the time wants to be Selena Gomez, but it is a little bit odd. Like, if you're Selena Gomez and there's like, they show like 15 instances here, you are going to be a little bit like, is that a bastard trying to be me? Shit.
The reality is, your outfits are going to overlap with what other people
That's
are wearing.
the same outfit!
But all of these outfits.
At this point, I was like, okay, I can see why people would think this, but the next thing the documentary says really made me think, wait, what is going on here? Selena Gomez has a tattoo of a G behind her ear, and she apparently got this because of her little sister's name. And then Hailey Bieber, a couple of days later, or a couple of weeks later, was filmed having the exact same tattoo in the exact same spot.
To her baby sister Gracie. However, on June 16th, just 12 days later, Hailey Baldwin would be spotted sporting.
Sorry, that's weird. That's a little odd. If this is true, and, you know, Hailey Bieber didn't have that before Selena Gomez, this is odd. Okay, now I'm getting a little bit creeped out. Now I kind of want to eject myself out of this. I wish I never knew this information. What are you doing? Surely she wouldn't do this, okay? Because, like, is Justin Bieber really going to be like, you know what, Hailey, I was into you, but you haven't got a tattoo with a G behind your earlobe, so you're just not doing it for us, love. Honestly, I just don't know how I can marry you until you get that done, honestly. You're not yummy enough for me, love. Get that tattoo done. After this, Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber would get together for the very last time, and then Selena Gomez would end their relationship, and then just 6 months later, Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber would get married. Like, just 6 months later? That's such a short period of time. It almost makes us think, was Justin Bieber dating Hailey Bieber when he was going out with Selena? And then Selena dumped Why am I getting to it? I'm getting too into this. I am a little bit intrigued though, just because it's a little bit creepy. It's giving us like true crime vibes a little bit. I do need to remember that these are people though, which I think everyone forgets. Now, if you're Hailey Bieber at this point, like you've got everything you've kind of dreamed of. Like you've got this guy who you followed around the world to his concerts, like when you didn't even really know him. Now he's like, you're married to him. You have manifested this life and it's yours. Like surely you would be happy now. Like you don't need to, you know, bother yourself with anything about Justin's past. However, the apparent want of Hailey Bieber to be more like Selena Gomez didn't stop here. It only gets worse. Hailey apparently turned up to the same restaurant that Selena Gomez was having an album launch party at, uninvited. So obviously Selena Gomez isn't going to want Hailey Bieber there. She turned up before everybody and made sure that people seen that she was at the restaurant at the same time. I'm unsure if she kind of wanted to steal her thunder or why she would do this, but it's so odd. On top of this, Hailey even started her own cooking show, which directly copies Selena Gomez's successful cooking show.
Selena's show starts with a faux camera HUD overlay to give that raw homemade production quality feel. Hailey's show also starts with a faux camera HUD overlay.
That is too specific to not be copied. I know a lot of creators use that. It's literally like a green screen on YouTube that anyone can download. I get that it's not the most original thing, but to have your cooking show start off with that, I know, like, within the content space, people look at what's successful and model themselves off it. Hailey has definitely looked at Selena's show and went, yeah, I'm just going to do that because that's working for her. And if this was just like a one-off scenario, you would be like, okay, well, she's just kind of like trying to take the best things from something that's successful. But it's just because she's got a history of also copying things Selena Gomez does. It's just odd. It just seems so off to me.
Selena points out that the show does in fact take place in her real home.
This is my real home. Everything that we're doing is at home.
Hailey points out that the show is actually recorded in her real home.
Yes, we actually are in my real kitchen, in my real house.
Selena has her
Even that, the way they kick off the intros is almost identical. Again, it's a cooking show. It's not going to be the most original thing, but just the wording, it's like everything's been took from it. This was the most clear evidence that she's trying to copy Selena Gomez, in my opinion, because it's concrete video footage.
Selena has her Nana introduce the dish they will be cooking.
So Nana, what do we call this?
Cheesy tortilla chip casserole.
Hailey has her Nana introduce the dish they will be cooking.
And Nana, what are we making today?
Selena pushed.
Off. I actually got like a chill down my spine there. I know it's not that deep, but like this is kind of, you know, I like just kind of engross myself in meaningless drama. That just takes my mind off my own problems. Anyway, enough trauma dumping. That's too specific. Everything's copied. Like every minute detail. Even getting your Nana. Like that's so obscure to get your Nana to introduce the dish you're cooking. Selena Gomez has grounds to like file a copyright claim on Hailey Bieber's cooking show at this point. That is wild. This is basically the equivalent if like somebody from the UK started a reaction channel and started it off by going, hello donuts. I'd be like, what? And they had the like same terrible hairline and terrible jokes. Imagine like it was the exact same thing. I would be gutted. Just on top of the tattoo thing, on top of copying all of the Instagram posts. A lot of fans of Justin Bieber have even clipped up interviews that Selena Gomez did and then Hailey Bieber after, and apparently Hailey Bieber is like copying what Selena Gomez said in answer to the same questions.
I realized that everybody else seemed to be narrating my life for me.
Yes.
So why don't I put something out that is my side of the story?
I realized that I was able to tell my story about who I was from my own mouth, instead of people from the outside being able to tell my story for me.
Again, it's very generic answers to questions, so it's hard to be like, yeah, she's just like, saw Selena Gomez say that, so she's going to say that. But the fact it's only like 36 days apart, that would have been fresh in her mind if she's seen that interview, and it is a very similar answer. I get why people would compare the two.
I don't have to be that 19-year-old body shape anymore because I'm not.
That's the other thing too that I think I'm learning is I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 24 now.
I mean, even the age was the same there. This is just weirding us out. Like, all of these things isolated, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a coincidence. Just the fact they're all building on top of each other. The cooking show has totally turned my mind here.
Asked me a while ago, what's the one thing you wish people knew about you? And I said I wanted it to be my heart.
What do you wish more people knew about you?
No.
My heart.
Bro, is Hailey Bieber a weirdo? This is new, and this is brand new information. I can't lie, I am a Justin Bieber stan, guys, right? I don't know if he's got terrible things in his past. I just think he looks cool, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. I think he's a cool guy. Okay, don't cancel us for that. People like Justin Bieber, right? Do they? I don't know. I don't care. I like him. Yeah, this is just really disturbing. This video had over 5.8 million views, and the fact it's been recently copyrighted, and I checked the person that's copyrighted it, it's a name of someone that isn't a company. It's just like a total different name, so it's like an anonymous claim, really. Any random person could have done that, but it is very interesting that this information has been took down from YouTube. Like, I don't want to be too much of a conspiracy theorist here, but why could that be? On the topic of Hailey Bieber's interviews, she's done many interviews in the past where she said before her and Justin got together, she didn't really know anything about him.
You believe her?
No, to be honest, this is the truth. He was so new that I didn't really know a lot about him yet.
There's a really cool...
I mean, she's clearly lying here because, you know, she showed signs that, in fact, she knew too much about this man. She knew where he was staying on the night of where he was touring. Arguably, you knew a little too much information, Hailey. However, I can see this from her point of view because now everyone is discovering that she was like a huge super fan of Justin and was a little bit creepy towards kind of, you know, seeing him all the time. If she reveals that she was a stalker of Justin Bieber, that's not going to go well for her, so I can't understand why she wouldn't reveal that information. It's just the fact that she should have knew people would find out that she actually was a bit of a stalker of Justin. A stalker, alleged stalker.
Odd history between you and Justin that is almost unbelievable. This is out of a movie, but it's real life.
Right.
You met him back in 2009 when you were 13 years old. With your dad? What went down? How did that happen?
I know. Sounds like this weird arranged marriage situation.
I know, yeah.
How did you and Hailey meet?
Her dad dragged her out of bed in the morning. I think because she was raised Christian, and I think they found out that, like, I think it was an arranged marriage, I'm pretty sure. I'm not... Looking back now, I'm like, it was definitely an arranged marriage. Like, they set this whole thing up.
Now, that is interesting, because obviously Justin Bieber is joking there. He's, like, taking the piss. Clear as day from someone that is, you know, obviously I don't know these people, but from the information that has been given to us without an emotional kind of connection in this situation, this looks like Stephen Baldwin, Hailey Baldwin's dad, was trying to set them both up. The amount of times he, like, took Hailey to meet Justin, and even Justin saying that himself. Even Hailey refers to it being some sort of arranged thing. It's clear as day that this was the intention here. Now, I want to take this to today because as of now, Justin Bieber is kind of, I guess the term is, crashing out on social media. A lot of people are saying, a lot of people are worried about him because his posting, because of all of this hate that Hailey is getting and everything surrounding this situation. Let's just have a look at some of his latest Instagram posts. So he's posting a lot of photos like this that just have no context to them. Just they're a little bit wild. Like, I don't really understand. It just looks like he needs help. He looks like he's about to post, like, no replies, guys, going through it on his story. Like, in about 2 hours time, maybe. He's posting like he's a 13-year-old boy on Snapchat who's just got dumped from his girlfriend. He's just going through it. Is this man okay? Like, by the way, that sound was him in the background. That's a song he's recently made. You know, if that is what is coming on the new album, you know, it's not really great signs. I don't think I'm going to be tuning into that one. I thought Yummy, right? That was where he started to lose. Is this? I think I'm officially bowing out at this point, unfortunately, Justin. Still a fan of you, though. But clearly, like, he just doesn't seem like he's in a good mental place. Obviously, like, I know these people are really famous people, but like I've just said, they're still people. Like, they still have one arsehole, one heart, like the rest of us. Like, all of this going on and all of these people talking about his relationship, talking about his wife, and all of this is going to be really overwhelming for anybody to deal with. And this is Justin Bieber. We're talking about someone that has had the most hate that any celebrity has had, I would say, in the entire world. When he was like 13, people used to send him death threats on a daily basis, thousands of death threats. This man has been through it. Various people have took videos of him where he doesn't look in the best kind of way.
Sorry, bro. It's just a business out here, you know?
That's one thing that, like, really gets on me nerves is I know these people are celebrities and, like, this is the life they've chose, so I guess they have to just deal with it, and they've got all this money, so they're very privileged people. However, like, no amount of money, no amount of fame, no amount of, like, luxury goods can fix your broken mental health if that is the issue here. Like, it up there can't be fixed by anything external. Like, you need to work internally on yourself, and this guy is clearly going through it, and the fact that paparazzi are coming up and, like, kind of taunting him, throwing cameras in his faces, it's just, there's just no empathy towards a human being here. Why is he standing like that? Oh my lord. He is out, like, he is out of it right there. You know, allegedly, you know, he doesn't look in the best way there. He looks like he's struggling to stand up, like someone's holding him up here. This is really alarming. I just hope the people around him are kind of, you know, looking after him, because this is somebody that, you know, clearly is struggling a little bit. There was this one video where people have said that he's actually angry after finding out all of this information about Hailey, which I don't believe. He obviously knew all of the stuff that Hailey has done prior to this day. But it is funny to see some of the videos. Like, there was one where he just completely shuts the car door on Hailey.
What up, Jay? What's up, Justin? Good morning, Justin.
Sorry. Let me see that again.
What up, Jay? What's up, Justin? Good morning, Justin.
You know, they've definitely just had, like, such a huge argument there. Like, the way he shut that door and when she was getting out, he was... Bless her, man. This must be horrific. Like, he's just had an argument, and straight away people are just in your face. You're like, mate, will you just off, man? I can't be, just literally just get out me face, please. It is interesting to see how people kind of treat Hailey Bieber here, because, you know, she's obviously, you know, gonna be going through it as well, like all of this stuff around her name and people's, like, claiming that she's a stalker. That's gonna have, like, a negative impact on her mental health and how she's feeling. Yeah, people seem to just be laughing at her for some reason. However, Justin has been posting, like, loads of photos of Hailey. I don't know if he's trying to, like, prove to everyone that he does love this woman, because in reality, like, it doesn't really matter what anybody thinks apart from these two in this relationship. But clearly Justin's trying to, you know, put out some sort of message, I guess. He posted this photo where Hailey's, like, sticking the fingers up. I don't know if this is some sort of, like, serve, as the kids would say. Coughed. It's like it knew it wasn't my language. He posted this photo with the sound Irreplaceable by Beyonce, which I thought was pretty funny. He's basically saying that, look, this is the woman that I love, this is the woman that I want, I don't want anybody else. He also posted this saying, top bish. So Hailey is front and centre here. I think he's referring to Hailey. Or it could be the Kid Laroi. Right, I don't know. Justin Bieber could swing anyway. I don't know. When I've had a little look into Hailey's socials, it seems like she's just kind of carrying on as normal. It seems like she just doesn't want to refer to this beef at all. She kind of just wants to glaze past it. Like on TikTok, she's just living her best get ready with me life. Like she's just doing her makeup in like exotic location. She didn't give a fuck. However, one weird Instagram story that has recently happened came off the back of Selena Gomez announcing that she's engaged to Benny Blanco, who I believe is a music producer. She posted loads of photos on her Instagram, like showing off a ring that she'd got off Benny. And then Justin Bieber, very shortly after, put this on his Instagram story. Why are rich people so weird? Why are really rich, famous people acting like people on Facebook? What's going on, man? Like, obviously this is about Selena Gomez. You posted this very shortly after she posted the photos. Like, what did you... It seems like he's just losing his mind. Unfortunately, it just seems like he doesn't care anymore. He's just posting what he wants to post. I mean, it makes for great content, but I really do worry about this guy's mental health. If I was Selena Gomez, I would just be thinking that Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber are just speaking about me whenever they're alone. Like, the only topic of conversation is me, which kind of, you know, is kind of a... makes her a little bit of a bad bitch, if I'm being honest. I know Justin Bieber has had, like, loads of times in his, like, life where he has kind of crashed out, but I feel like he's handled his level of fame surprisingly well to this point. Like, the fact that he's got to this point and is pretty okay. I know, not like now he doesn't seem okay, but prior to this point and he seems okay. So it is interesting that he's finally got to the point where everything's a little bit too much now. I know he had a tour called Purpose, but I'm unsure if this man actually, like, is struggling with his purpose. Like, he's literally done everything. It seems like he's kind of just, you know, void of who he actually is right now. It's so weird to see. I also don't think the way that super fans react to this situation helps in any way, because especially with Justin Bieber, I feel like he has a very parasocial relationship with his fans. Various like news outlets have said that Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber are heading for divorce. I don't know if that is true, obviously, because I have no contact with these people, and a lot of headlines just lie for clickbait. However, one thing I do just hope is that Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber, so even Selena Gomez, just everyone's like not suffering too much here, because at the end of the day, like I said previously, these people are just people. And I just want to end this video on kind of saying, I don't really know how Justin Bieber's going to be feeling, because now he's kind of realizing, you know, maybe it's how him and Hailey got together, and obviously how close it was after he split up with Selena. It seems like he's kind of processing all of this just in front of everyone's eyes, and unfortunately it's not ending the best way. So I just hope that he shows signs of improvement. However, I don't want to say it's for like marketing. However, on his Instagram, he keeps tagging the same account a lot of times and posting like what seems to be clothing items. So it looks like he might have a new clothing brand coming out. And a lot of the time with celebrities, when they're promoting a new thing, whether it's an album, a clothing brand, a product, they do try to create as much attention around themselves. See that with Kanye too many times, that he tries to create so much kind of controversy so people are talking about him, so he can launch something at the top of the controversy point. I hope Justin Bieber isn't doing this, and I feel like he's kind of too respected and famous to even do this. But yeah, I'm just so confused in this situation, and I can only really see this getting worse. I don't know how it's gonna end. Let me know if you want me to keep you updated with this situation, with the more information that drops. And anyway, daughters, thank you very much for taking the time out your day to watch more of my videos. If you want to go and binge watch some more, click this video right here. Go on, right? It's alright, that one, actually. Actually, that one is good. I probably would. Yeah, go on. God.
Kirkham, baby.